Happy Friday, my little snowflakes. It's Miss Snow here, coming at you guys with another video. Kick off the weekend. I'm sorry, my hair looks a little crazy. Kind of at that phase where I don't care. It's really late. It's currently 3:13 in the morning, Friday morning. Anyhoodle, I figured I'd film you guys a little Q&A, kind of give you guys some random facts about myself. So yeah, let's start that off. My favorite food. I don't have like a favorite food. Well, okay, I kind of do. I like anything not American, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't care if it's Americanized, but I like multicultural foods. Like, I like Indian, I like Mexican, I like, Spanish. Like, I love food. One of my favorites lately has been this dish at a Thai restaurant called Larb. It's a chopped meat salad, but I get it with tofu because it's so good. So good. I can't do without it. And then my other favorite is this pizza at the Pie Pizzeria called, it's a chicken bacon ranch. It's pizza, but it's vegan. Oh lordy, it's so good. I love it. The second question is kind of one of those, you know, cringy questions, I guess you could say. Not really, but I don't know. Anywho, the question is, what was my first concert? My first concert was Matchbox 20 when I was like 13 years old with my mom. I wanted to surprise her and take her to it, but I needed my dad's help, so I asked him to buy me tickets, and then he had to talk to my mom, so it wasn't a surprise, but I mean, the gesture, it's the thought that counts, right? Not the gesture, the thought. We ended up going and had a fantastic time in nosebleed seats, but it was awesome. I mean, it was awesome. Aside from that, the second part of the question is, how many concerts have I been to? I've lost track at this point, and sorry, my toes need to pop. But from what I can kind of calculate, it's about 20 concerts, like known band concerts. Other than that, it's about close to 30. I don't know, I think I'm hitting the 30s. I don't go out very often. You know, that's my life. Some of my favorite concerts that I've been to have been AFI, I've gone to Tool, and that show was amazing. It was like the only way I can describe it is like the light show was so good, you would think you were on drugs. The other favorite shows I've been to are Lady Gaga. That one was just freaking phenomenal. I have been to Rob Zombie, Korn. Those two are kind of, they're up there, but they're just not like my favorites that I've gone to. I got to see Joan Jett when she came here, and I almost cringed myself. Not gonna lie, she's been one of my like up there crushes for a long time besides Lady Gaga, and oh, I love them. I love them. I think they are some hot tamales. Now you all know about my girl crushes. My first dream job or career, I wanted to be a musician. I don't mind me drooling. I actually wanted to perform live and do, like, basically, like, be a singer. I wanted to be a singer in, like, a band or solo. I didn't really care. The only thing that sucked was, the only reason I could never do it is because I have horrific stage fright. Like, if there's anything that scares me worse, it's standing up in front of a crowd and having people watch me as I talk, because I trip over my words a lot when I'm in front of people. So just like, there was one time, I'll just tell you the story. Me and my sister were really little. I mean, I was probably like 6 or 7. My aunt got married, and me and my sister decided to sing, or maybe it was my cousin, I can't remember. Someone got married, and me and my sister decided to perform at their wedding. And we were singing Britney Spears' Oops, I Did It Again, I think, if that's the song that was correct. We laughed so bloody freaking hard, we couldn't even sing the song. Like, it was kind of like how I'm talking right now with the laughter. That's how it was, only in a microphone like this, and it wasn't cute. I mean, it was probably cute because we were little and adorable, but yeah, no. The next one is, how many piercings do I have? I have 10 in my head, just in my head. I have 4 in this ear, I have 2 on my nose, 2 on my mouth, and then 2 in this ear. The only reason it's 10 in my head is because I've had piercings, or 1 piercing elsewhere, which was my belly button, but I was young and dumb and got the mother trucker infected one time, pierced it again, had it ripped out of my stomach going down a water slide. I even had a band-aid over it trying to protect it, but the mat like flipped up underneath me at this place called Raging Waters, and I was going down the slide right as the mat like flipped up, and I was wearing like a tankini, I guess you could call it, where it comes down to like your, like it's a tank top kind of thing. Well, that bitch had gone all the way up. I mean, of course these weren't, like my boobies weren't hanging out, but you know, it went all the way up on my stomach, and sorry, I had to readjust my boobs. Really awkward, guys, especially late at night. But it had gone all the way up, and my belly button ring was pulled through my belly button piercing, and it was literally one of the most painful things ever. I was so scared of it getting infected, but thank goodness it didn't. Now I just have a horrible scar on my belly button, but it's cute. Anywho, the next question is, how many tattoos? Or no, yeah, how many tattoos do I have? I have a lot. I have 1 on my wrist, 1 on my forearm. I have 3 on these 2 fingers. I had 2 other ones on these 2, but they've kind of faded away, and I've been a wussy about touching them up. And then I have 1 behind my ear on this side, and I've got 1 on my left thigh, and then 1 on my foot, and then on this side I have 1 in my elbow crease. I have 1 under right here on my arm, which hurts like a hussy, guys. And don't ask me what it feels like, how a hussy hurts, because I don't know. That's just the expression I'm using. And I have 1 on my shoulder, 1 on my shoulder blade. I have my eyebrows tattooed. I'll just move my hair for the remainder of the video. Oh, that's not cute. But I have my eyebrows tattooed, and I looked like, you know the guy off of the Goonies? It's like, hey you guys. I looked like him. Sloth. I looked like Sloth for about an hour. It was adventurous and fun. But then I have my right thigh tattooed, and I have my right calf tattooed. Wherever it is, I'll show you guys. Is that dude done? And then I have both my feet done, which I already mentioned the other foot, so bear with me, guys. It's really late. And then, yeah, I plan to get more. I plan to get pretty much like from here down covered, except for, yeah, I don't know what's all going on me yet. I'm supposed to get like a chapel on my hand or something that my sister drew up, because she is a tattoo artist, in case you're wondering. And she's done a couple of mine. She did the 1 on my shoulder, the 1 on my shoulder blade, the 1 in my arm. This sleeve is kind of doing a horror theme. And then this one's kind of like my la-da. Liza don't know. Yeah, I go by Liza too. For those of you who don't know. But I like Snow better, personally. So, yeah. Anyways, so I plan on getting, because I have a scarab on my arm, and I love scarabs, I always have. Plan on getting a bumblebee on the other side, because bumblebees are something that have always stood out to me. I'm actually really terrified of them. And it's just because I don't like getting hurt, but then I inflict pain on myself, so it doesn't really make sense. But yeah, I plan on getting a lot more. I want to get my back covered, I want to get my stomach covered, I want to get my chest done, my neck, like I want tattoos everywhere. Yeah, it's gonna happen. The next question is, how many siblings do I have? I have 2 older sisters and 2 younger brothers, and then I have, one of them is adopted, 3 of them are biological. The oldest sister is adopted, and ouch, she is a sweetheart. Then I have an older sister biologically, and then 2 younger brothers. And I say younger because they're not little. They're not little anymore. They're freaking like Goliath size. Anywho, I have my best friend who I consider my sister, and I mean, we fight like siblings, so it kind of works. Let's see. My favorite hair color on myself. So I have a couple different favorite hair colors on myself that I've done, because I've done every single color in the rainbow, and excuse me, through trial and error, have kind of found what fits me the best. I like blue, like bright baby blue on me, silver, gray, black, and blonde. That's it, no more. I'll try to find pictures of all of them. Obviously you guys are seeing the black. I tried to do green in my roots, but it just kind of stained my scalp and then washed out. So that's where we're at. It's really hot in here, sorry guys. Apparently it's getting really hot in my room. It's usually freezing. Let's see what the next question is after throwing my jacket at the camera. Let's see. My favorite animal. Favorite animal is a pug. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Current pets that I have right now that are mine. Well, one is fully mine and the other one's partially mine. So we have a family dog. His name is Wicked. He is a Shih Tzu. He's got his own Instagram. Go check him out. It's Wicked and Friends. I'll link it down below. So I have my dog, who I love, and then I have a 8-legged dog named Sage. And yes, I mean a spider. I have a tarantula. I have a Choco Golden Knee. She is still webbling, so she's like the size of my thumb. Like just this part, the upper part. She's really tiny. She's so cute. I got to hold her the other day for the first time since I've had her. I've had her for about 6 or so months, 6 or 8. She is adorable, super sweet, super docile. And then pets that we have in the house. So obviously you know about my 2. And then we have 2 other tarantulas. We have a curly hair and a rose hair, both of which are my sisters. We have a cat that's my brother's girlfriend's, and her name is Salem. She's cute. And then we have a snake that's my little brother's, and I think it's called a king snake. Don't quote me. I don't remember. Not good with snakes. Really not. And then past pets that I've had. I've had a lot of pets. Pets that I remember are, we've had 4 rabbits, 2 rats, a bazillion fish, a couple frogs. We've had 3 cats and 5 dogs, I think. And then I had a tarantula that passed away. She was cute. She was a rose hair. She was neglected and abused, so I scooped her up and rescued her. By the way, all of my animals were rescues except for 1, and that was except for 2. I apologize. So we had a puppy that was a Rottweiler, I think, that my mom got when we were really little. His name was Jack, because I was obsessed with Titanic and I named him Jack Dawson. Don't ask. Anyways, the little freaking turd would bite her toes, and so my mom was like, oh, I got a new baby, pregnant, can't really take care of a dog too, or I got 3 kids, I don't need a dog as well. I don't know what exactly happened, but we don't have him anymore, obviously. I was also like 5 when we got him. He was really cute, and my mom surprised us with him, and it was really cute, and he was really sweet. And then we had a dog. All of the other ones were rescues. We usually would like go and, you know, I'd find them on Facebook, or someone would find them somewhere, like Facebook, Craigslist, KSL, whatever. We'd just kind of find them, or they'd randomly show up to our house. People would bring them over and just, here you go, here's an animal. Just different things like that. Like, we had a cat just kind of dropped off at our house. We had our other 2 kittens that were given to us because this lady had too many cats. So we had 2 kittens, and they were adorable. They were little brothers, and they were so cute. But we had a dog that we got from the pound, and we don't know exactly what happened to him, but he either ran away or my parents got rid of him, because he would come in the house and throw up on the carpet, and it would irritate my mom. So we had him, and then we had 4 rabbits. It started out with 2. I had a house-trained rabbit. Her name was Sparky, and she was adorable, but like mean as hell sometimes. So we had her, and then we had another rabbit named Whiskers. So we had Whiskers and Sparky, and then my cousin had to get rid of her rabbits, and so we got another Whiskers, so we called that one Viskers, and then we had Powder. So we had 4 rabbits at one point, and then we had to give them to my uncle's family because reasons I don't remember. But then their freaking dog killed my rabbit. I was so sad. They even like got its foot and gave it to me. Like, the thing was still shedding, like shedding all of the hair that was on the poor bunny. Like, I was heartbroken. I was really devastated. It was a really traumatizing experience to get a rabbit foot from my rabbit that was still shedding. Yeah, so that happened, and then we had my pug named Puddles, and we had a Pomeranian named Rio, and my youngest brother was allergic to Rio, so we had to get rid of Rio, and it destroyed my soul. It hurt so bad. But from what I know, she's still around. She's still, you know, she's with a good family. She's taken care of. And then Puddles unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago. She will forever be loved and remembered. And in my feet, I have rashes in my feet. And you guys are probably done hearing about my animals, but now we have Wicket, and he's cute as hell. So, I'll keep going. My favorite number is 13. I was born on the 13th. Every year that my birthday is not on Friday the 13th, worst birthday ever. Something weird happens every year, I swear. Someone gets in a fight with someone, and there's a big argument that breaks out. Like, bunch of stuff happens. But Friday the 13th, when my birthday's on Friday the 13th, is a perfect birthday. Oh, usually every year that it's not, I throw up. Random fact. I don't know why I throw up either, but it happens. And if I don't, it's a good one. And it's not because I'm drinking, because I don't. My star sign is a Sagittarius. I am a full-blown Sagittarius. My favorite planet is Jupiter, and I actually have it tattooed on my finger. A lot of people think it's 24, but it's Jupiter. I'm not that weird. I just put numbers on my finger. Let's see, what else? My hobbies. I have a lot of hobbies. I like to be outdoors. I like to go hiking, swimming. Camping was on there for a while, but I haven't been in a long time, so I can't really count that as one. I like to make stuff with my hands. I like to dye my hair, change my appearance. I like to go crystal shopping. It's a big one. I love crystals. I have a lot of them. Let's see what else. That's all I can really think of. I'd like to go volunteer. I'm one of those weird people that likes to go just, do random things for no real reason. My favorite era of that we've had in our lifetime, or in this world, I guess, are the 1940s, 50s. I really like those eras. I like the furniture mostly from those time periods and what kind of comes about from it. I really love the 90s, and it's not just because I'm a 90s babe, but it was a good era. There was a lot of cool stuff. Come on. Or the early 2000s, like, I'm not gonna lie, there was some fun stuff those years. There's a lot of good TV shows. Now everything's kind of shit. I'm sorry if you like newer stuff, but I'm kind of a stickler. I like to watch my old stuff, which brings me to TV shows. I love random. I don't know. I love TV shows, but I don't watch them very often. One of my box is making weird noises. I'm sitting on my chair. One of my favorite TV shows is that 70s show. I love Ashton Kutcher and Danny Masterson. They're cute. And Mila Kunis. How could you forget Mila? She's beautiful. My favorite movies. I could go on with a huge list of movies, but I'll just tell you this. I love rom-coms, horror, comedy. So like some of them are like Silence of the Lambs, which I actually have on me. I love The Shining. I love My Big Fat Greek Wedding, Wedding Singer, 51st Dates, Spanglish, like Step Brothers, Nacho Libre is like one of my all-time favorite movies. What are some of the other ones? I have a lot. I'm just gonna leave it at that because this video is going on for a long time. But I love movies. Favorite drinks. I love tea and water and Pepsi. I'm not really a fan of any other soda, which is kind of weird, but I mean, I will drink Sprite every now and again, but Coke is not my favorite. I will drink it if there's not an option for Pepsi, but it just tastes like watered down Pepsi, like, and it's not that good. So I usually get tea if there's no Pepsi, or water, because I really like water. My favorite job, I kind of have a few different like things from different jobs that I loved. My first one of my first favorite jobs was I worked at Guitar Center, and I worked at their call center, so I wasn't like in action talking to people about musical equipment because I had to learn a lot. I knew some, like I knew about microphones and stuff because obviously I wanted to be a vocal person, you know, do vocals or whatever for bands, and didn't ever turn out. But so with that being said, I don't know, I really like that job because I used to be able to go and play the drums and, you know, just have fun, like pound it on them and making everybody's like ears bleed a little bit. And I don't know, it's just really fun. I just enjoyed that. I enjoyed playing their random musical instruments like the beat boards. I freaking love beat boards. They're really cool. Let's see what else. I like electric keyboards. You know, just I liked playing with everything. Like I even played with like the ukuleles and tried with the guitars. My friend tried to teach me how to play the guitar, but I just don't know how to hold a guitar. Like I've tried so many times, and I like to sit like how I'm sitting right now with my like knee crossed over my leg as I lift up my foot and show you guys my foot. Sorry. I mean, I guess I kind of did when I talked about my tattoos, so so I like to sit like this, and when I'd hold the guitar, if I didn't have something underneath my arm, I'd be like meh, 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 and just start migrating south with it. Like, so I'd be like this, and then I couldn't figure out how to get my, you know, my arm over it because it doesn't turn the way you need to when you're trying to do awkward things like play guitar. And I know it's not awkward because people do it all the time, but it's awkward to me. I'm really awkward. If you guys can't tell already. My other favorite job was when I worked with special needs people. I loved it. I had one client that, like, seriously, she's one of my favorite people to this day. She warms my heart and makes me smile all the time. Like, I don't see her anymore, but one of my friends works there, and I usually tell her, like, say hi to this person for me, and every time she does, say that, you know, I say hi to them, and they're like, she does, and gets all perked up, and it just, I know she knows I think about her all the time, or I hope she does. Like, she's one of my favorite people, and it's just because she's got such a sweetheart. Like, they all do, even the mean ones. Like, I don't know why, but the mean ones just, like, always glum on to me, and I was like, it's okay, I will love you anyways. Let's see, there was another one, like, even just the experiences that I had with them. I had one that went out on an outing with one of my old coworkers, and she went to go get out of the van when she came back to the center we were at, and she fell out of the van, turned and looked at my coworker, and was like, sorry, I'm on drugs. And she talks really quiet, so it's hard to hear her sometimes, and she, like, everybody was just laughing about it. And so even, like, I took her to the Festival of Trees with us when we went with a group for Christmas time, and we go to get out of the van, or drop everybody off at the entrance so people didn't have to walk so far, and then we went to go park the van and get out, and I parked kind of close to the other van, because they're huge, they're freaking like 15-seaters, you know. I'd never driven a 15-seater until they were like, get in this van and drive, and I was like, whatever you say, boss. Like, so I'm driving this freaking van. Well, actually I've driven pretty big cars like Suburbans and stuff, so I guess they're kind of the same, but like 15-seaters are just a little bit longer. So I get in this, you know, go to get her out of this van, and she literally, like, instead of just getting out of the van, she pins me against our other van, so I'm pinned against the van with her on top of me, dead weighting it, like her arms are swinging, and she's laying on top of me, laughing hysterically. Instead of my other coworker that had gone with us helping get her off me, because I was like, I can't breathe, you know, I'm laughing too hard, and she's like holding up, I'm trying to hold on to her and everything, and we're all just laughing hysterically. Well, she gets down and she's all, that was fun, and like starts walking into the freaking festival, and I was like, what? And like, what just happened? I mean, it made for a good memory, and it made my day. So yeah, I love that job. I just love them so much. I got a soft spot for special needs people. Something weird about me, I don't like to go out, like get out of the house very much, just do stuff. Like, I mean, I work from home, so I don't have to go to work. Well, okay, I go to work, but like, I don't have to get dressed and like put on a bra or pants. I just kind of sit at my computer and, you know, that kind of stuff. Another random fact about me, I guess, because it's only 19 questions, I'm kind of a pyromaniac, and I'm pretty sure most people are, but like, I love candles, and I have a lot of them around my room. I have them on my dresser. I have like 2, 4, 6, like 14 candles over there, if not more. Probably close to 20. And I just like them. I like fire. I like the watching the flames dance. I like fire and water. Makes sense because I'm a fire sign. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna stop torturing you guys with my awkwardness. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Don't forget, you're awesome. Bye!